Ayesha was 22, fresh out of university with a degree in computer science, her eyes sparkling with ambition. Growing up in a bustling city, she'd always been drawn to technology, dreaming of building innovative apps that could change lives. But there was something else that defined her: her decision to start wearing a hijab. It wasn't a choice made lightly. After months of reflection, she felt it was a step toward embracing her faith and identity. She loved the way it made her feel, grounded, confident, connected to something bigger. Yet she had no idea how much it would test her resilience. The job hunt began with excitement. Ayesha tailored her resume, highlighting her internships and coding projects. She aced technical interviews, her fingers flying over keyboards as she solved complex algorithms. But when she walked into in-person interviews, she noticed the shift. Some interviewers raised eyebrows at her hijab, their questions veering from her skills to her appearance. "Will you be comfortable working in a fast-paced environment with this?" one asked, gesturing vaguely at her headscarf. Ayesha smiled politely, her heart sinking, and said, "It doesn't affect my coding speed." She left feeling the sting of judgment. Rejections piled up. Some were polite, citing cultural fit, or other candidates with more experience. Others were blunt. One startup founder emailed, "Your skills are great, but our team's vibe is pretty open, and we're not sure the headscarf aligns." Ayesha stared at the screen, her stomach twisting. She could have taken it off, made things easier, blended in. But the hijab wasn't just fabric. It was her choice, her strength. Giving it up would mean giving up a part of herself. Her friends noticed her frustration. "Why make it harder for yourself?" one asked over coffee. "You're brilliant. Just take it off for interviews." Ayesha shook her head. "It's not about the scarf. It's about who I am. If they can't see past it, they don't deserve me." Still, doubt crept in at night. Was she being stubborn? Was her dream of leading a tech startup slipping away? She kept going. Ayesha networked tirelessly, attending tech meetups and hackathons. Her hijab, a vibrant pop of color in rooms full of hoodies and jeans. She faced curious stares and awkward questions, but also found allies, people who saw her talent first. At one event, she met Sarah, a senior engineer at a mid-sized tech firm. Sarah didn't blink at the hijab. She was too busy geeking out over Ayesha's portfolio. "You built this app in a weekend?" Sarah asked, impressed. "Come interview at my company." The interview was different. The panel focused on her skills, grilling her on system design and coding challenges. No one mentioned her hijab. A week later, she got the offer. Junior developer at a company building AI-driven healthcare solutions. It wasn't her dream role, but it was a start. Ayesha threw herself into the work, learning fast, staying late, and earning respect. Her colleagues began to see her not as the hijab girl, but as the one who debugged code faster than anyone. Still, challenges persisted. At client meetings, some hesitated to shake her hand or seemed unsure how to address her. Ayesha handled it with grace, her confidence disarming skeptics. She pitched ideas in boardrooms, her hijab framing her face as she spoke passionately about user-centered design. Slowly, she climbed the ranks, becoming a team lead. But her real goal was bigger, launching her own startup. The startup world was tougher. Investors questioned her marketability as a hijab-wearing founder. "Will clients take you seriously?" one asked. Ayesha's response was sharp. "My product will speak for itself." She poured her savings and heart into developing an app that used AI to improve access to mental health resources. She worked nights, coded through weekends, and leaned on her faith for strength. The hijab, once a source of external judgment, became her anchor, a reminder of why she started. After months of pitching, She found an investor who believed in her vision, not her appearance. The app launched to rave reviews, gaining traction among underserved communities. Ayesha's startup grew, and so did her reputation. She spoke at tech conferences, her hijab a bold statement in a sea of sameness. Young women approached her afterward, saying, "You showed me I can do this without compromising who I am." Years later, Ayesha stood in her office, now CEO of a thriving company. Her hijab, now in a sleek professional style, was as much a part of her as her laptop. She'd faced rejection, bias, and doubt, but she'd never wavered. Her success was an enthusiast in the millions of users her app served. It was improving that her identity and ambition could coexist. Ayesha looked out at the city skyline, smiled, and whispered a quiet prayer of gratitude. She'd made it, hijab and all,